All right, so we go to Ignacia, and then from Ignacia, we can go to Radis Roll. Oh, we have to make... This is stupid. We really have to make this long run again. Well, you know. Sometimes it do be that way. I see now why chat was like, you have a lot of time left to finish the game. My goodness, this Aether Sphere section. This is your classic, because this remake came out in, like, the mid-2000s. But the original game of Destiny came out, like, in what, 96, 97? Something like that? This is your classic old JRPG, was like, oh no, if our game isn't, like, 40 hours long, or at least, like, 30 minimum, then people won't give us, like, $50 for it. And so they were like, oh, we'll just make the second part, the second act of the game, just make it, like, when they go to the Aether Sphere, something that this part of the game could last, like, 5 hours and get the same point across. Make it last, like, 10 hours instead by just making, like, really, really long runs. That was hyperbole on the numbers I just used there, because I think on the Aether Sphere, we've actually only spent, like, about 3 hours, but so much of this section is just like, hey, do you want to take really long walks with a bunch of random enemies spawning, as opposed to anything actually meaningful happening in the game. And I'm not saying that something meaningful has to be happening at all times. In all games, you have, like, not downtime, but you have points where it's like, hey, you have to get from here to here, and that's when you do a lot of the gameplay of fighting random enemies and whatnot, and that's fine. But this section just feels so egregiously long in that respect. There's just so much. This variable is at 57%. I can't wait for that to be mastered. I think someone mastered something, but I don't know who it was. Oh, you're about to max out this attack, and then we're going to know if there's a 7th thing or not. I'm going to turn off this Mind and turn on this Rapid, because I want to get to this D-Wind, potentially. I don't think we're going to make use of Stamina, but I still want to have the option. I really want to use Holy. Yeah, a 2% every 2 seconds and a 3. If we combine those for 5%, and that only costs 46. 46 is not a small amount of device points, but for 5% HP every 2 seconds, that'll do really well, I feel like. I think that'll be great. You mastered Rescue. That's what happened. Rescue sucks. I want this Bless. I want you to master this Bless. And I don't think there's anything else here that I really want you to master. Like, I mean, maybe the Exceed, but I mostly care about the Rise, and you're well on the way to mastering it. I really want to give you this Mind, actually. I'm going to get rid of this Exceed for this. I want this Mind, but we don't have enough for it, so I'm going to take this Mind for plus 25 magic attack. I'm doing a combination at this point. I think I've already mentioned this before, but I'm doing a combination at this point of trying to master new things, but also just have a really good setup. Oh, I want this Mind really bad. But also just do a strong setup of the characters being able to, like, murder. to have, like, their best skills used, since we're so close to the end of the game now. I definitely don't mind doing all the fights along this path on the Aether Sphere, because these enemies are all way easier to deal with than the enemies we were fighting before. Yo, he also has Severing Wind. That's awesome. What an interesting camera angle we have going right now. All right. Oh, we were getting like 2,000 experience from these fights earlier. Now we're getting like 1,600. So I think we're doing pretty good level-wise. I hope. So we have to run all the way back to Deimos, but then we have the quick travel teleporter set up in Deimos, so we can very quickly get back to Ignacia. And then from Ignacia, we need to go to Radis Roll, restock all of our items, because we're desperately low right now. And then after we restock items, we go back to Ignacia, and then we go to some other place from there. Oh, it looks like we have to go to the bottom right of the Aether Sphere. This is such a boring long run to get from Deimos to Claudius. So much murder. Thank you for the experience. Oh, I should look at re-rising stuff. I can probably re-rise a bunch of armor and stuff right now. Yeah, absolutely. Fills the blast gauge when defeating an enemy, which is resist dart, flash guard. I don't ever flash guard. I think I want the platinum armor for the stats. Incredible stat gains. Dragon armor, resist fire. Gold armor, no special effect. Battle armor, physical attack 28. Max CC +1, so that's an exceed. We're not high enough party level on all of these, but we're not far off. The statistics on gold armor is insane. Honestly, I don't think the bonuses are worth it. I think the pure statistics on gold armor makes it the best pick here. And we only have to get to level 3 or 3 more party level for it, so we definitely want that, I would say. Here are titanium plates. Decreased stun from physical attacks and the best stats. Definitely that. And all this can upgrade to is gold plate, which is actually worse than what we currently have, but usually that means it can upgrade into something better. But I don't... Honestly, we're 3 levels away from being able to do it anyway, and then we'd probably need more levels to level it up beyond that. Honestly, we might just leave Woodrow with Rampart for the rest of the game. If we're as close to the end as I think we are. Definitely we want gold rope here, but we're not high enough level for it yet. Decreased stun from enemy spells. Silver Cloak is just major stats. Warlock, magic attack 24. I want Rudy to have defense more than I want her to have magic attack up, because I want her to live being hit. Is decreased stun from enemy spells worth the sheer statistics of Silver Cloak? I don't think so. I think the sheer, like, Silver Cloak is like 12 to 20 more stats on everything. I think that's worth it to me. And then Gold Cloak is just a straight upgrade. Spirit Cloak is worse, but it gives a minimum CC of 1. It gives Rise. Ooh. Ooh, baby. That Spirit Cloak might actually be worth it. A default Rise just from her outfit instead of from anything else. I know she loses some stats on it, but Rise is so good. Just a default Rise. That's super worth it, actually, because with how we have Rudy set up right now, I think her minimum is 4. This would put her at minimum 5, so she can nurse from the start of battle. She'll always be able to nurse in any scenario, because she'll be at 5 minimum. I actually think that's insanely worth it, and we should try to do it. I think that's worth the stat loss there. But also, we weren't high enough level. We need her to get to, we need the team level to get up like 3 or 4 more, so. We can't do it right now anyway, but definitely if we get high enough level to re-rise into that, that's what we want to re-rise her outfit into. For sure. Get dragon tossed, idiot. Got him. Not too shabby. Kick that rock. Oh, wait, I'm going to a dead end. I was on autopilot for a second there. Oh my goodness, this run from Claudius to Deimos is ridiculous. Hey, you stay away from my casters. They're busy casting. Double Severing Wind is very fun. I just think it's neat, honestly. I've been petrified. I'm sick of petrification in this game. Too many things in the late game, especially. You have it. Go away. Come on. There we go. Yattaze! Have I talked about how stupid Stan's character model looks in the overworld, by the way? Because it looks pretty dumb. He walks so awkwardly with the way his proportions are. I don't know if I ever mentioned that in the original playthrough, but I'm mentioning it now. I say the original playthrough, this is still the same playthrough. I mean the playthrough before my save got lost. That portion of the playthrough 7 months ago. Hooray! That was almost 2,000 experience. How's everyone looking on upcoming level ups? Oh my word. You're 13k away and that's like a third left, so you need like 40 or 50k for a level up right now? That's insane. Level ups are going to be so few and far between at the end game here now. Which I guess makes sense. The Swordian devices are getting like +5 device points per level up, which is a lot. Come on, Eruption speed cast. Keep it going. Dude, Eruption activates so fast, and I think I only have 1 D-Fire. I might have 2, but I'm pretty sure I can get up to 3 total. Imagine if we were able to make that work. Stupid Petrify. Where do all these other stupid birds keep coming from? There we go. Adamoni has protected us. Yo, Kongman's level 45. He's killing it. Warming that bench hardcore. Only his muscles are strong enough to do it. It's such a long run from here. Oh my goodness. This is worse than Snakeway, dude. Goku had it easy. Honestly. A futile effort. Oh, there it is. For a second there, I saw the dead end on the minimap, and I did, like, the pink circle hadn't spawned in, and I was like, what? There should be, Deimos should be right there. Did I go the wrong way somehow? I thought it was a pretty straightforward path. All the dead ends were really short. Even. Help. I hate this bird. Can you not? Ow. Go away. Can we get a heal on, yeah, on Philia? Thank you. Oh, the fruit cheese. How nice. You're still alive? Okay, I was about to say. You are doing the best you can, Philia. Keep it up. Yeah, that's 2,300 experience points. Not bad, not bad. It still takes, like... 20 plus fights to get a level up, though. Even if you get, like, 2K. There's a chest I missed here. How nice. Surprise attack. Watch out. I love when we get in the flow state of casting. And all of the enemies just get absolutely obliterated. Oh, it feels so good. Free 2,000 experience, basically, right there. You love to see it. Woodrow mastered a Swordian device, did he? What did he master? Oh, he mastered this attack. And it didn't unlock a level 7. I think level 6 is the final level. Honestly, 20 points for plus 30 attack seems very worth. But I am going to switch you to this Mind just to try and master it. Because I don't... You do cast some spells. That's why you have D-Wind. So you cast some magic spells, so that plus 30 attack could be really good. It'll be even cheaper than 20 when you master it, and you're already like halfway there. I could definitely see me leaving the attack plus 30 and the magic attack plus 30 on for you. I really hope you master this Rise soon is what I really want. All right, so level 6 is the maximum Swordian level, so we do not have to... Basically, that means all of these level 6 things, there's no point in trying to master any of them that I don't want to use long-term. Like Shield, I don't think I'm ever going to make use of Shield. This 45 cost Exceed, I'm never going to make use of that when I have the 35 cost one and all the cheaper ones from earlier. So, stuff like that, we basically don't ever have to worry about mastering them. Now we just want to pick the level 6 things that we want to use long-term and master them so that they're cheaper. I really wish that I could get Variable to work on you, but it's just too expensive device-wise while the proficiency takes too long. It's worth trying to make it work on Deimos because his proficiency is going so much faster. He's almost at 70%. But, yeah. I do still want to master this Exceed to get this as physical attack plus 35, potentially. Could I actually turn anything off to get that? I need 20 points. 3, 10 from the 2 mines. I'd have to get rid of everything, basically. Just stick with what you got. You're fine. If you get another level up or 2, we can make it work. Or when you master Variable. Bum, 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 bum. I know what some of you are probably thinking. Chaos, you said this walk was so long and all. Why do you keep just never running from any fights? And I'll tell you why. A part of me is definitely like, man, there are, and I'm really feeling it now. That there's just too many encounters in this game. The encounter rate is just a little too high. I don't think it's demonstrably too high, but it's high enough that with these very long pathways and these like 3 dungeons back-to-back we've had to do, they feel like a lot more than usual, is my take on it. So you're probably wondering, why aren't you running from a lot more fights? You're right near the end of the game. You could just end the game a bit sooner and whatnot. I really, above all else, especially after we just had that fight with the stupid laser beam petrify guy, I do not want to get to a boss, and especially not the final boss, and then all of a sudden realize, like, oh, dang, I can't win. I'm, like, a little under level. And we are winning the majority of these fights fairly handily, and they're given, like, 2,000 experience on average. So the reason I'm running from basically nothing is because I think the experience is worth it, is literally what it comes down to. I think I will be much better off, if anything, like when I get to a dungeon with really annoying enemies, or I get to the final dungeon even, if I do a lot of running away then, which I may be able to afford to run away a lot at that point by having done all of this beforehand. All this leveling up, essentially grinding beforehand, so that we can be high enough level to afford it. Don't you have to set the destination before entering the transporter? The gate here is only connected to Ignacia, therefore configuration is not required. The only thing that has terminal capabilities is the Ignacia gate. That seems like a major design flaw. Well, then I have nothing to worry about. After arriving in Helreos, we must not delay in restoring Ignacia. We go from Ignacia to Rodion, and from there to Helreos. Got it, Stan? Yeah. We should take care to replenish any necessary supplies at Radis Roll. Yeah, that's what I'm doing. Carefully review our provisions before we move on. Rodion to Helreos. To reach Helreos, we must first head to Ignacia, then to Rodion. Alright, I got it. Is that Mercy in my chat? What's up, Mercy? How you doing? Hello, Mercy. Okay, we're back in Ignacia. Rodion was next, right? That's set to Deimos. That's not what I need, but that's fine. Because I need to go back this way first. What are you up to, Mercy? How you doing? I haven't talked to you in a hot minute. How you been? Alright, thankfully this is a short little jaunt. Unlike going to Claudius. On my way home, jumping in and out between trains. Fun, fun. I'm doing well. I'm doing well. I'm playing a game that my save file got deleted when my SSD crashed 7 months ago. I finally got my save file caught back up, and so now I'm trying to finish it so I can start another playthrough from a game in this franchise. So, you know, doing pretty well. I should be very near the end. I'm hoping to finish it next stream, in the next 2 streams at worst. Get severing winded, idiot. Okay. Yo, level 45 on Stan, 46 on Woodrow. Very good. More device points. You love to see it. It is a little ridiculous that trying to walk back to Radis Roll right now resulted in like 3 combats, 3 or 4. Thanks for jumping in, Mercy. Have a safe trip home and all. Alright. How do I resupply in Radis Roll? Do you have it in here? Do I talk to you? We must prevent the Aether Sphere from being completed. I'm counting on you. No. My research indicates that the Earthers were routinely bombarded with some very powerful armaments. However, there appears to be something here that allowed them to withstand the attacks. Stay focused, everyone. Where do I go to get... You said that I was able to resupply. Where? Why did you tell me I could resupply here and then not, like, make it obvious where the resupply is at? Is it in the elevator room that you told me about that I haven't used yet? Oh, here we go. It's this guy. Hey, we made it where you can resupply here. Oh, how'd you do that? We literally just made a guy come up here. Alright. Purchase. We have so much money. We need to just absolutely load ourselves up on... Give me those. We need to load ourselves up on stuff. Max out these for sure. Life bottles are 400 in this game? They're usually 300 in Tales of games. Backwards inflation, man. I don't have as much money as I thought. I might try and sell some stuff. Okay, there we go. We're really set up on items, but the problem is that now we don't have a lot of money for more items later. Is there anything useless I can sell? I can sell a lot of these weapons that I don't use. Because they're for people that oh, whoops, I hit X because still every now and then I forget that in this game, because of the Japanese-ness of it all, that it's circle to select instead of whatchamacallit, instead of X. Sell all of those. We can sell this stuff that's not as good. Just trying to make sure I have as much money as possible for buying. You don't get a lot of money in this game, I'm realizing. But these gauntlets would actually be better for you. I should probably put them on. Could sell lens. These are worth 40, and I have 992 of them. So, like, what if I sold all of these?